Hello and welcome back to Fan Screens. For today's video, we will be going to talk about the amazing homemade projects you should see. Let's get started. Number 1. Backyard 4.2G. This is possibly the most deadly of all the DIY inventions, a roller coaster. This massive undertaking was carried out in a garden of a British inventor. He tested the little roller scooter there before putting it in service for family and friends. The tracks were largely made of wooden components. The rails were made of plastic tubing and the sleepers are made of wood. The car is very simple and the users are protected by safety belts. The internal mechanisms are powered by a 3.5-inch air catapult that generates over 1,200 pounds of thrust, and the truck is quite short too, so it only takes a couple of seconds for the car to reach the end. And however, the initial speed gives you a thrill and a rush of adrenaline to the bloodstream. Number 2. Phoenix 4. Phoenix 4 on September the 19th, 2015, American Kurt Von Delius and his team launched the homemade Phoenix 4 rocket into the air. The launch took place at a makeshift spaceport in Black Rock Desert in Nevada. The rocket reached supersonic speeds of about 900 miles per hour. This is nearly 3 times the average speed of a commercial aircraft. The rocket reached an altitude of 18.5 miles in 1 minute and 15 seconds and then successfully landed 2 miles from the launch point. Thanks to a special parachute, the rocket didn't suffer any damage. The second launch was conducted on June 16, 2018, and Phoenix 4 outdid itself and it reached an altitude of 46 miles, beating the record for amateur rockets. All of it's after more than 5 years of research, testing, and design. What's most amazing is that the project, including the design and internal components, were created in a garage. Porsche 996. Porsche 996 Hoverboard. If you are a sports car lover, we recommend you to step away from the screen because this extravagant vehicle was made from an authentic Porsche 996. The Spanish studio Bell & Bell is responsible for the creation of these models. The Porsche 996 Hoverboard no longer reaches supersonic speeds, and its characteristics make it similar to a self-balancing scooter. It's also known that the vehicle will feature a backlight and an integrated voice assistant. Interestingly, the Bell & Bell team used the design furniture. Not surprisingly, their vehicles looks more like a sofa on wheels. Number 4. Plastic Shredder. There are many ways to combat plastic pollution on the planet. For example, with a homemade shredder. This device was effectively shred all kinds of plastic waste by bottles, caps, containers, cups, and plastic details of various devices. That the design of the machine is very simple. The waste plastic is deposited into the container where it moves towards the rotating shaft. Here it is shredded and fed onto a small conveyor belt that discharges the shredded material into a bucket for further transport. For particularly hard and coarse plastics, the operator uses a special tool to push the object. The resulting mass is ideal for recycling. Number 5. Paratrike. The core of this homemade flying machine is a leaf-fan engine similar to the popular and well-known Honda GX640 engine. The power output is 17 horsepower. According to the creator, along with the gearbox, muffler, and propeller, it weighs no more than 100 pounds, making it easier to transport. As for its structure, it's a standard Paratrike. That parachute is used as a wing. The pilot during the flight is seated on a wheeled trolley. These vehicles are created. The pilot during the flight is seated on a wheeled trolley. These vehicles are created by the Russian Alexander Maslov. It's even possible to buy one of his creatures for $650. Number 6. Tractor. Tractor lets go of the United Kingdom to see another unusual vehicle. In this case, it's a homemade tractor, made with improvised materials. However, not even the developer himself knows how to classify his invention and claims that it's a hybrid between a tractor, the car, and a truck. The heart of the model is an 8-horsepower engine taken from the Kohler K181 lawnmower, and the carburetor is a 28mm ammo. That transmission unit is a Plus 1200 series borrowed from a lawn tractor. The steering wheel is taken from a greenhouse heating boiler. The seats made from a pair of planks and wheels were taken from a Ford model, manufactured between 1932 and 1937, which perfectly completes this unusual steampunk design of the tractor. The vehicle was built about 10 years ago, but it's not the talented craftsman's only idea. He also built several motorcycle models from various parts and with an equally unusual look. Number 7. The Furpy Wheel. The Furpy Wheel is this invention is the living embodiment of the face work, smarter, not harder. Instead of spinning the meat on the grill manually, the guys from the Tasmanian Studio Falcon Farm Homestead created this unusual grill. At first, it only consisted of a bicycle wheel and empty cans and a water tank. It operated as a water wheel and was powered by a solar pump. Later, however, the project grew and the structure was considerably enlarged. It took more than 100 empty cans to build it, and now the automatic grill is powered by a windmill. Number 8. Hovercraft. This hovercraft was built by Ken MacDonald. The vehicle was created with materials the inventor had at the hand. Ken used insulation and wooden sheets, put the hull together with glue, and even used concrete blocks to create the right pressure. A durable plastic-coated fabric was chosen for the air pod, and the finished vehicle only moves on smooth surfaces or soft glass at low speed and makes quite a bit of noise. However, it still impresses everyone who uses it. Number 9. Stance Strike. Stance Strike with a minimum of tools and for relatively little money. It's possible to create a unique vehicle. In this case, a hybrid between a go-kart and a bicycle. Stance Strike was created in Russia. In about 2 weeks, the creator used a unicycle, more specifically, its front fork wheel and pedals, as well as various metals, profiles, and tubes. The shock absorbs were taken to a Chinese scooter, and the seat was borrowed from the bleachers of a sports stadium. All of these parts, as well as the bike and the pair of car wheels, were put together with the help of an angle grinder and a welding machine. The creator admits that before undertaking the project, he had no knowledge of welding, let alone engineering. He didn't even use any plans, instead drawing inspiration from photos online. Water Car Panther. Dave March needed 14 years to develop this vehicle. It's capable of traveling on both land and water today. It's a commercial project and amazing vehicle is in mass production. A Jeep SUV was chosen as a base, and it received a redesigned chassis made of lightweight steel fiberglass was chosen for the body. It can switch up from land to water mode in a matter of seconds. On land, the Panther can reach up to 55 miles per hour. On water, the speed is a bit more modest for safer driving, up to 44 miles per hour. The engine uses a 3.7-liter Honda VTEC. The model is designed to carry up to 4 people. Lift. Regular viewers of our channel have seen many professional high-tech lifts for building materials. However, you can build one with your own hands. This one, for example, is designed to lift tools, shingles, and other materials weighing up to 500 pounds on to the roof. Surprisingly, it's made almost entirely of wood. Mini Food Processor. The mini food processor's lack of advanced appliances in the kitchen is not a reason for the frustration. You can find enough video tutorials on the internet to make one with your own hands. For example, this mini processor was built with a bottle cap, an electric motor, and a battery. The master used a drill and a hot glue gun. You can blend food in a glass jar with the blender attached directly to the lid of the jar. It's not the most powerful food processor out there, however, it's more than enough to turn soft fruit into a pure. So what are your thoughts about the topic? Do you think this video is useful? Please let me know by leaving a comment down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, turn on the notification bell, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thank you for stopping by to watch. See you on our next video.